There we go. Yeah, we live. You don't know you're locked into the Real Group Chat where we keep it straight. There's no bent angles around here. It's the only chat we're about to tell the truth, the whole truth, and somewhat something like the truth. You're joined by myself, K-Bad's original source man, young Denzel in the cut. You know how it goes. To the left of me, we got
Big Mike. You don't know Mr. Lions, Mr. Live in the Flesh, Mr. Take a Girl, all of that business there. You get me, obviously. Mr. ROI or for now, but yeah.
R.I.
ROI.
Oh, shame.
What's the return?
There still.
Shame. To the right of me, we got
JBZ, the romantic jelly, the pum pum killer. I don't even like that eating as if for dinner party anymore, you know. I don't know.
You don't like it?
Nah, I don't know. I said it the other day. I wasn't feeling it.
eat Ushi for pleasure.
Nah, I'm gonna skip it out. So let's go. JBZ, the romantic jelly, the pum pum killer. Audi or the Bima, entrepreneur of the year, this year, last year, every year.
See what's going on. If you know, you know. Yes,
You know.
Shout out to man. Then we've also got a guest today. I'm gonna let our guest introduce himself.
Yo man, it's Coach Fish,
I'm close to the
aka Coach Fish, aka Gaffer, aka best tactical manager in amateur football.
Jeez.
And the rest of it speaks for itself.
Don't know. You don't know. Shout out my guy Fish. Fish. When I told the man them Fish is coming, the man them said, "Who is Fish? What is a fish, fam?" Where did the name Fish come from?
So my actual name is Taner.
Tener.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
it's spelled Tuner, and the English pronounce it as tuna.
Tuna.
Oh.
Since
Yeah.
I've been being called tuna fish, and all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
And then
okay.
when I got older, my cousin started calling me Fish.
Yeah.
So rather than tuna fish, it's just fish now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Doesn't sound bad though.
That's
That's not bad,
it.
like fish.
Fish, yeah, it goes. Those of you that listen, if you want to come and watch a real football, come down. See what's
Come watch
going
the
on.
skipper. Come watch the skipper.
Do you play yourself?
No, I don't play. I just coach.
Okay, cool.
When did you decide that? Obviously, I'm guessing you started playing like at one point. And when did you say, "Look, I don't want to play anymore. I want to be a coach"? Like, what happened? When was that?
This story is used so many times in so many different ways, but I actually done my knee when I was 18, and I wasn't gonna
Allegedly.
ACO.
I wasn't gonna make it pro. I was shit.
Facts.
But I done my MCL, and I never done rehab. And I was like, let me get into coaching. Started coaching little kids, and then sooner or later I just got to where I am now. And now I've coached at step 6, step 5. Now
Big boy steps.
yeah.
And we're gonna get bigger.
Yeah, of course. I'm hitting National League soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Take me with you.
That's what I'm
Take me
saying.
with
That's what
you.
I'm saying.
You say trying to get into manager as well?
Eh?
Trying to do the management
But-
as well, yeah?
I'm content with my kids, man.
Wouldn't
I don't like football managing. I like coaching my kids.
Okay, cool. So
If it wasn't them, I don't want to do it. Do you get what I'm
so
saying?
you wouldn't do like...
Nah. I only like it because the reason why is because they've grown in the fire.
You built
I've
them, you
given
built them,
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I hear that,
Everything
I hear
they
that.
know is. I
because
feel
of
like
you.
when I'm watching some of them, I'm like, you're just doing what I would do because I've
Yeah.
taught you exactly what I know.
Yeah.
So it's just like just little versions of me in different positions. Do you get what I mean? And then like mentality where they're like, I don't know, just like them as a whole. I've just tried to mold them into like a certain type of human being they should be. Obviously they've got their own personalities,
The
but it's like,
holistic way.
yeah, when you're in my environment, this is how you gotta be. I can't lie. And when you're out of my environment, if you're wearing Badu, bro, you gotta carry yourself.
Sounds
in this
like
way,
you're building a
otherwise-
cult, bro.
a cult of fantastic human beings in the
Yeah.
future. That's what I'm trying to do. Not people that are just going to be stereotyped. People that are going to be stereotyped and I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? So you think I'm like this, but I'm really like this. That's what I'm trying to do. And
No, it makes sense.
yeah,
though. It
yeah,
makes
so-
sense. 100%.
I think working with kids sometimes is harder than working with adults.
110%.
Yeah.
You
It's
think
harder
so?
than working
Yeah.
with adults because you see with kids as well, like you've got a certain expectation. When you work with adults, let's say at a decent level, you're expecting them to do things like the first touch should be on point. And when they're not doing it, you're like,
What are you doing?
bye, I can
What
just
are
get
you
rid of you. When it's
fucking
kids,
up?
you can't turn around and go, I'll get rid of you. Because if they're not doing it properly, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
'Cause you taught them how to do it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. As an adult, it's not really your fault. I've given you
You
instruction.
can either do it or you can't.
There you go. Yeah. So, yeah, because if you're like 25 and your first touch is still off,
Yeah.
your first touch
Not
always
even
gonna
if
be
you're talking about if you're managing people like at work, like I've paid you to come and do a certain job and you're not doing it. Fuck off.
Yeah, I
You
don't
get me?
wanna
With
have to
children, you can't
nurture
do
you.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm sorry. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
what
you
you're
know
saying.
what, yeah? One thing I've noticed about coaching men, some men are actually more clueless than kids.
Yeah, facts.
That's
Like
mad, though.
some 12-year-olds have more football IQ than a 26-year-old grown man.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And that's the maddest thing, is trying to teach people IQ.
Yeah, because something is just embedded in you, and it's just like I don't think things like IQ and like knowing what to do at the right. Some things you can't really teach that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like in you.
Yeah,
It's like a talent.
Yeah, it's your thing here. God's giving you,
and you do it consistently.
Yeah.
Like, do you know who is a perfect example of that as well? Laquan. Like Laquan, he's a cold baller, and like this is someone who I've grown up, like I've known him since I've been young. And when he was young, he never kicked ball. Yeah. He only started kicking ball about 5-6 years ago.
By himself, innit? He was teaching himself.
Playing football in a cage by himself. He's what, like 19, 20 now?
20.
Yeah, so... And in those years that he's learned how to play football, he's turned sick. He's got a sick touch. He can do mad skills. He's quick. He's skillful, everything. But his football IQ is not there. Yeah. And that's what's holding him back from being good level, to go into the next level. Because if he had the football IQ with the ability he has now, he would definitely be at a very good level, but because the football IQ is not there, it just holds him back.
How do you get football IQ though?
It's something you need to learn from young.
Yeah, I feel
do you think it's by watching a lot of football matches?
Probably, and then you see a lot of kids now, they don't watch football like how we watched football. Like it's not.
They just watch the highlights.
Yeah, or highlights, or they watch. I don't know, a certain... You see, like, when we was young, you don't care what football match is on. It's football. You like football. So I'm going to watch... You're watching Blackburn versus Bolton. Obviously, them man were cold them times. But when you're watching Match of the Day, and Match of the Day clips were longer. There's more... They don't really watch. And like you said, they're watching... YouTube is there, so it's like, let me see the goal that...
The highlights.
The
highlights,
They're training and seeing the highlights.
Yeah.
That's
you know, it's a... I feel like... Even matches, they don't. Some of these young ones, like even him, he didn't play for a team where he's playing bare matches. Like you need to experience by playing the matches. He just play in the cage. That's it. Just play in the cage and playing with their friends. But when you're actually playing matches against strangers and playing for a team, that's when you actually learn the most. And like I said, this is why like some men are bang ball. If they're so comfortable banging ball with the mandem, but you try to get them to bang ball against strangers and they don't want to bang ball because it's like they're like, nah, it's that mindset of just not being comfortable. And that's what you learn the most when you're playing against other people. Do you get it? Because it's new competition and stuff. But yeah, man.
But we grew up in cage football though.
It's true, 100%.
Grew up in cage football. Like
no, it's true. But then you see that as well with the cage football. Like sometimes it depends. You see sometimes when you're playing in the cage or a square or something, I feel like every other week there's some random boy or random people that just come from nowhere. But the
every day,
literally some random youths. I remember,
and they're sick, and you're like, yo, we're banging out right now.
When I used to live in Hainault, from back near the back of my yard, we used to have one bit called the Square, and I used to play with like 18-year-olds. I was like 11, 9, 10, 11 years old. Play with like 18 years. They come and knock on my door. My mum used to think, what's going on here? Some like 10 white guys outside the house talking about Kev. Knocking for you. I'm gonna knock for Kev. It's 9, fam.
Big man.
Yeah, playing with them, but every single time it will be like me and one or two little ones and then some older ones. Like, always, and you just learn from them, like, because eventually you're thinking, I can't beat these man for no strength. I'm 9, I'm 10. I've got to find somewhere else. And then when you do one skill one time, like, clocked it. It's just, But Laquan's issue is, Laquan was playing by himself, bro. Remember?
Yeah, it's true. That's the thing.
Look outside his window and he did everything by himself.
Literally everything by himself. Never, like, when we was growing up, I was banging with, me, Maya Star,
those bare people,
Mumina, bare these, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kieran Harris will come to the block and bang. Bruv, that's how I met Mensa. One time I just I went outside my yard, see man
dropping bare names.
Bro, he's been dropping names.
No, but obviously that's random.
He's just been going beep beep.
Nah, that's random though, innit? You get me?
I hear it still.
And that's how I met men. And obviously, you just see a man banging ball and then just bruv, it's nuts. It's nuts, bro.
Yeah, football brings joy. What is the thing that you hate the most about being a football coach or manager / coach?
Dealing with shit attitude. I think I can coach a shit player to be good, but I can't teach someone with shit attitude to have good attitude. And if you're not willing to learn, then you can't progress anywhere in football.
Yeah, anywhere in life.
So exactly, yeah. So like, if you're not open-minded to learn, and you feel like you know more than the coaches, or we're not people that know everything.
Yeah, of course.
But we can empower. For example, if I manage Kev, I empower him to do well. I don't spray magic dust on him and he's suddenly a baller. It's impossible. He has technique himself and he's learned over the years. But when I empower him and give him basic information, for example, in his position, like how to play and what to look for, and in game how I instruct him and guide him, that will make him a better player.
It's collaborating. It's a collaborative thing.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I know Kev will run through a brick wall for me, and he knows I'll do everything in my power to make sure he becomes a better player at the end of it. So it works both ways, but also if you're a manager that doesn't know how to manage players, then you can struggle in the long run as a manager.
What do you mean manage players?
So like, I know Kev's ticking. I know how to tick Kev
Yeah.
in a certain way. When I want to motivate him, I know what to do. When he's doing bad, I know how to motivate him. When he's doing good and he's hit his peak, I know how to maintain him in that situation.
Okay.
So if you don't understand how your players tick, so like, I know Kev, I can have a go at him in a really mad way, and when I call him a cunt, but I know he'll react in a positive way to it, and he wouldn't take it like it's personal. But there's young boys, for example, where if you call them a cunt, they'll just switch off.
Yeah, and that's it. They're done.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, with the younger ones, you have to put your arm around the shoulder.
Yeah.
Be more of a friend.
Big bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, it depends on each player. Like some youngsters can handle it because they're used to the level. But where I've come from step 6 all the way down to Kent County Division 3, they're not used to this ruthlessness. When Kev first met me, he saw how ruthless I was, and he was like, "Fuck, what the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, it was a thing. Who the fuck is this guy? Fam? I even spoke to Flips, and then Flips was like, "Bro, shut up, just listen to my man." I was like, all right.
I feel like that's needed though, man. I feel like all that, like, don't get me wrong, the tough, putting your arm around them and it's all good, but you need someone who's gonna do both and say to you when you're doing shit, like fucking pattern up and, you know what I'm saying, like fix up and that. But all of, yeah, man.
Do you know what? Over the last 2 years, I've learned how to have like a very small fuse, and that's something I never used to have. So like before, I used to be very relaxed and I wouldn't shout some things, but now I can switch it on like that. And
Because it's needed.
yeah, like you have to, as a manager or a coach, you have to be a bit of a psycho within football, not as a person, but within football, you have to have that level of psychoness a little bit.
Okay, like Mourinho.
Yeah, so like you see how Mourinho or Pep will suddenly just switch like that, and it's like raw. It's not real switching, but they know how to turn it on.
But one player might see that and be like, "Yo, that's to me." Like he knows, like you get me. One player, he knows that he can. You get me, rattle someone.
That's even like
me?
in the working world. Like if you're a manager and you're managing people, you've got a deep like. If someone's messed up and I go in all guns blazing, what do you mean? They're just gonna like morale's down. Now the whole day's ruined. Everything's messed up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you talk to that person, do you know what? Next time, this is the better way to do it. It might work out. Someone else that you might do the better way to do it might not take that. You might have to blast them for them to be like, yeah, I've been taking the piss. Let me kick up the bum. So I think it's just transferable,
you know,
isn't it?
with leadership, so it's so random that we're talking about this. I've been reading this book about leadership here, random.
The reader.
And then it's mad because flipping, they were in the book is like, say if you got a team, you know their attributes, you know what they're good at and stuff like that. Do you, like, I know you're good at, okay, you're good at heading, you're good at volume.
I heard, like, do you know what it is? I don't want to say used to, because I haven't really changed, but like you said, like, work on the left foot, work on the right foot. Like, when I first started coaching my team, of course, there's some kid, like, certain kids could just use both, certain kids are strong on one, and then there's one kid who always would never, bro, if the ball's on the left side, he's turning his whole body. It needs to be like, you can't keep doing that. But then the problem was, every time he did it,
it would score.
It would not like he wouldn't. It was his offender. But he would always get the ball. No, he would never lose the ball. And I'm like, you're getting away with it, but the day's gonna come. You're not gonna get away with it. But then it's like he can turn around and be like, well, what? 1 out of 100.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're a defender that could cause a goal, but so what? Man's up front playing. Do you know what I'm saying? So then I turn around and I've thought to myself, because then I heard what that thing about. Maybe just make that one side that he's really good at so good that, there's no. I'm trying to say like the mistake is even half the one. Like it's half a mistake. So then I just thought, why not? Like if a man is really good at one thing, if I can make that one thing the best in the world, like Juninho Pernambucano, whatever his name,
free kicks
wasn't the best football player, but his free kicks
was so banging.
Wasn't the best football player. They just thought, fuck it, this is gonna make me the man.
Done it,
and they did it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, then you've got like anomalies like Ronaldo, Messi. Them man are just good at everything, of course. But then not everyone's got that gift in it. So some things are just a gift. But yeah, I believe in that. If you're so good at one thing, make that sick. But I don't think neglect. Like don't completely neglect.
It was like definitely find something that it gave examples of like famous people who would have he gave like Warren Buffett and stuff. Like he's so rich, he's good at that thing, like reading the numbers. But his marketing partner that had him trying to get more money and stuff. Like you always make sure it was like, if you can't like battle the weakness, like if you can't make the weakness as good as the strength, then find a way around it, like kind of thing, to make sure that strength is just like 10 out of 10 every time. You feel me? Like, and I believe that. Like I felt that. Like, what do you think about that?
I think there's no right or wrong in football terms. There's no right or wrong. Because if I work to your strengths and your strengths only, then what's going to happen when one day you go to a different club that doesn't have that strength?
True.
So I think in real life and football is totally different.
Yeah.
So like in real life, yeah, we can work towards your strengths and your strengths only. Cool, because you can kind of just guide yourself.
You can make a life out of your strength.
Exactly, yeah. So but within football, if I know Kev, his weak point is this, and he doesn't improve on that, then I know one day it's gonna bite him in the arse.
Found out, yeah.
So it's a matter of opinion more than anything within football, because the whole game's an opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I could think you're a baller.
Yeah, someone else
And then-
can come
But
shit.
don't even
Exactly.
the stats are the end all and be all, like goals, assists. That's facts. It's not opinions.
Stats are what's it called? A media market. Let's call it. Let's call it a media thing. Look at Busquets, for example. He has no stats. The guy has no stats.
But one of the best ever defensive midfielders ever.
100%.
And nobody will say that. And also, we need to remember when we was growing up, nobody gave a shit about
Stats,
stats.
of course.
Because if you look at bare man like Nedved's stats are not great. There's bare man Figo's stats, they're not great. Like these legends, the stats are not great, but they're legends because they were doing things regularly. It might not be banging bare goals and assists, but they were doing things every week. When you watch them, man, you know you're gonna get entertainment. They're doing
I heard that,
entertainment,
though. Like-
but football. I feel like football has gone away from entertainment to obviously it's all money, of course, but more away from entertainment.
Yeah, that's leverage. The stats is leverage. Like, why should you bag me? I did 20 assists for my team, so you need to give me another 20 bags. It's leverage, bro. I feel like you need it. It's needed, bro.
I hear it, but then again, you still get the argument of, like, let's just use Harry Kane for example. Obviously, last season he got the most goals and assists in the Premier League. Then there's still man turning around and saying, "Well, he's not the best striker in the world." What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's his argument.
If we're talking about stats, then what? Don't no one in the Premier League chat to me. If you ain't got my numbers, don't chat to me. But it doesn't work like that. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily work like that, because again, you can have it for one season and you might not have it the next season.
done.
So, like, there's certain man that their stats are not great, but consistently at what they do it every single
Like my
time.
man that going for 100 mil.
Perfect example. I said this to
Grealish.
I said this the
Yeah.
other day. That like, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like he's worth 100 mil, but he was always gonna go for a lot of money because of what he does. And even though he doesn't get the goals and the assists, the part he plays in the team for Villa and what he does a lot. The getting the ball and driving and making the pass before the pass that gets the assist or whatever. He does best for the team for him to cost a lot of money. And you can see he's a very good player. He might not have, like I said, it's not always about the assist and goals. Like you said, Busquets don't have stats, but he's still someone who you see as a very good baller to get. But
A lot of man though, people, you see someone like Grealish, I'm not taking anything away from him, but you see when you're like, he's in England, if you deep it for the young players, he's almost like an icon for them. And for girls as well, he's an icon.
Is the brand.
Yeah, he's the poster boy in that aspect. So when you
100%.
deep it, the Man City are probably turning around going, all right, 100 mil, maybe realistically, footballing wise, he's maybe not worth 100 mil.
It's
like,
the
compared-
brand, yeah.
But him as a person, that 100 mil was changed
Mate,
for what
bare
he...
peas,
Do
bare
you know how
people
many
wanna
more
see
fans
him.
what
Yeah,
Man City
man.
are going to get now because of Grealish? Grealish has been a
100%.
bear. Like PSG, obviously Messi's the biggest player on Earth, on planet Earth. He went to thingy. They sold the shirts in 35 seconds or something like that.
Have you seen their social media? It grew by 20 million followers in 48
You
hours.
see what I'm saying?
Mad.
yeah, their Instagram followers went up by like
That's
5
cute.
mil
That's
in a
cute.
couple
You see what I'm
hours.
saying?
Cute still.
That's
It's
mad.
cute.
So he's a Ronaldo fan, so he's a hater. He's a hater.
That's cute.
He doesn't understand how Messi's the biggest. Messi's the biggest athlete on Earth.
Why is Ronaldo better?
Stats. It's not about the
stats are not-
stats.
his
It's
stats are
not
not
about
better.
the stats. The brand.
His stats are not
The
even
whole. Okay, the stats are not better. Messi's stats are a tiny bit better. Yeah.
Tiny bit.
They are a tiny bit. That's even debatable. You can even say Ronaldo's stats are better. It depends on what you want, innit?
No, 1 second. What do you mean? You only talk. If
I'm
you
talking about titles, goals,
Goals,
everything. Like
just-
Messi's are a bit better, yeah.
just
But the
goals.
brand, the whole brand, the branding, the machine that is Ronaldo.
Yeah, but we're talking about football.
Yeah.
He
You're
is
talking about something
no,
Forget
else.
the
but
brand. Forget the brand. Messi's a brand and so is Ronaldo. But
Yeah.
who's a better footballer?
That's
but
it.
it doesn't matter. They're still both men. They're still both men. We are men. They are men. Who's a better man? Who's better at playing football and still going out on a Saturday and do what needs to be done and still turning up on a Sunday to play football? Like, we know. You can't do that, bro.
How do you know Messi's not doing what Ronaldo's
He's not,
doing?
because he would have been in the news. He would have been in the papers.
No,
My
but I
man's
know-
smashing
1 second.
Kim K and still coming on a Saturday
One-
to do that.
1
It's
second.
not easy,
Let
bro.
me say
You man
something.
need to take
Let
it
me
in.
tell you
This,
something as
you
well.
man, it's because, bro,
Can I say
that
something?
shit is not easy.
Let me say something.
It's
as
deeper
well.
than football,
Let me say
bro.
something. in life, yeah, a lot of people get stuff based on their looks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes.
cool. Ronaldo is in a. I'm not saying Ronaldo. Okay, aside from football, the position that he's in outside of football is based on.
It's working hard.
One second. Is based on his looks. Even if Ronaldo's
working hard.
One second.
Why? Because he looks like that. He looks like that because he works that hard, bro.
Wait, I'm not even talking.
He doesn't look like that just because he's naturally looking like that.
Can I say my point, please?
That's true. That's the truth.
Can I say my point, please?
You can't say that.
You're not even letting me go. What I'm gonna say, because he can't. The thing that I'm gonna say, he can't work on. Okay, cool. Ronaldo is taller than Messi. Naturally, models, people they're taller. So Messi's 1 second. You can't tell me one short model. That's a male. First of all, yeah.
So you're telling me
1 second.
Because he's not tall, he's not buff. That's
you're not
done.
Listening to what I'm saying.
Let him land.
Secondly, Ronaldo does things like Botox and this and that. Messi's not about that. Messi's here for football. Ronaldo's here for football and that side. If Messi was here for that side, if Messi turned around tomorrow and said, you know what? You see what Ronaldo's doing? I want to do it. I guarantee you, because he's got way more football fans. Ronaldo's got more fans because he's got like Calvin Klein and these are.
You might think it's easy to do that.
It's easy, bro.
What kind of mad schedule he's got, bro? And he still comes back on Sunday morning and bangs.
What does Ronaldo do?
Come on, man.
What does Ronaldo do?
He probably trains like for 2 hours. Then he goes for the Calvin Klein shoot. He's got a TV series, like a cartoon. He probably goes and records that. Then he's on the next thing. Then he goes and still bangs on Sunday. All Messi does is go home to his ugly wife and chills and plays football in the morning.
And
you can't compare. You can't compare
player that's the world has ever seen.
You can't compare it.
What?
That man, Ronaldo, is hard working. You man don't understand how hard it is to have a brand like that, bro, and still bang on the Sunday. You're taken away from it. No, because it's part of it. It's hard work. You know, hard work is a talent.
It's not part of it. So then Beckham's better than Messi then?
No, not now. Maybe at the same time you could. At the same time, who knows? You could have. Who knows if there was at the same time? We don't know. We don't know. They never played at the same time. You can't compare it, bro. They're at 2 different times. Did they play at the same time?
What are you saying, right?
Did they play at the same time?
What?
So wait, if you're comparing Beckham and Messi, what are you comparing them to say that Beckham could have been better than Messi?
Bruv, we don't know. They wasn't playing at the same time.
No, but I'm talking about football. What are you
in football, bruv, Beckham was a big player. Beckham balled out, bro.
No.
He was a good football player.
So Beckham
he scored a lot of free kicks and he had a good cross. A lot of crosses. Individually, we could say that Ronaldo and Messi are probably better because of how many goals they scored. But Beckham wasn't shit. You're not gonna sit here and act like Beckham wasn't a baller.
I'm not saying Beckham.
They didn't play at the same time, so you don't know.
Jabs.
Who was the best at when Beckham was there? What, Ronaldinho? Because he looked the best. Who was the best at the time then?
Everything.
It was open.
Zidane.
How many?
Ronaldo.
Fat Ronaldo.
Raul.
So you're basically saying that Beckham was there.
Era. He wasn't there, but he wasn't them.
Beckham
was world class.
Yes, he was, but them man, he wasn't them man's level.
But was Beckham world class? Yes or no?
You see them man?
Yes or no? Was he world class?
Yes, but he wasn't top 10. He wasn't top 10.
Class, innit? He's not shit. Don't talk like he's shit. If they're playing at the same, if he was playing now, you might. Yeah, of course, Messi and Ronaldo are gonna be better, innit? Because the stats, them two are just gods, innit? Them two are crazy. But don't say like, oh, Beckham doing his thing, he's doing movies, he's doing all of this, and then he's still coming to bang ball at a top level.
What are you talking about?
I'm basically saying, don't take away the hard work off the pitch. Because if you could, you would. That's all I'm saying. If you could, you would. And them man don't, because they can't. Simple. And that's
the biggest football player on earth can't do it.
He can't, bro.
He's the biggest football player on earth.
That's an opinion, bro.
It's facts.
How is it a fact?
We've just seen it. When Ronaldo moved,
Ronaldo's moved like 3-4 times,
and he's never had done what Messi has done once.
Oh, like man,
all these shirt sales, man. He's never.
You think Ronaldo doesn't sell shirts? Ronaldo sells shirts like that.
Not just what Messi just done,
bro. You man, because he didn't need to. He does it light work. He sells shirts.
You know,
so Ronaldo said, "Don't buy it."
Ronaldo buys shirts, man. Don't talk like Ronaldo doesn't sell shirts. How dare you?
No, he sells shirts, but we're talking. Look at the difference between Messi's made in the club compared to Ronaldo in shirt sales, for example. Barca have lost 80% of shirt sales since Messi's left.
Real Madrid didn't.
Real Madrid didn't.
But look how long he was there for. What are you talking about? You can't compare it. Messi was there for ages, bro.
Oh, so now you can't compare.
You can compare it, but it's like he was there for so long, and we understand how it is as men. The whole football thing, like we get it. Like you get me. You can't say, oh, because what he done. Because let's say if Ronaldo stayed at Man United, who knows what would have happened? It could have been the same thing. And then, 1 year he's gone to Real Madrid. Oh, yeah, it's a madness. But he didn't do that, so you can't compare.
You see, a lot of you Ronaldo fans, your argument is always, oh, but Messi doesn't play anywhere else. Well, then, what people that are Messi fans, they have an argument of, well, Ronaldo, you're a coward. When shit hits the fan, you want to go somewhere new.
How's he being a coward?
Why?
He wins.
When
He wins 3 in a row, and then he goes.
When shit
How
hits the fan,
where's
when
the
things start
fan?
going downhill,
I won 3 champions for you. Where's the fan? Where's the shit? Where's the
things start
fan?
going down? No branding.
Messi's got 247.
Nothing.
You gotta remember, Messi isn't.
And that's after this move. Before this move, he didn't have it.
Check-
He didn't have that many.
Check Messi's
No, he had a
history,
lot,
yeah.
but he didn't have 200 and whatever it was.
Yeah, because he doesn't do no modelling. Imagine that. That's what a man does with no modelling.
Nah, man,
no, Jabs,
trust me.
listen to what I'm saying to you.
It's still
No,
100
just
100
listen.
odd mil. That is a lot.
Jabs,
It's still not
why
levels,
don't you
bro.
listen?
I'm listening.
We're having a conversation. If that's what a man's doing with no branding, no modelling,
Just imagine what it would be like if
what
he
would
did.
it be like with?
Still 100 mil, man. Them. That's not an easy.
So if
number
he's
to
doing
get.
200 and something with no branding,
Still was 100. Bro,
so
he's
why
a
can't he
big
get another
football player.
200 with modelling then? If he's doing,
That's a lot. That's a big number, you know. He probably could if he wanted to. Let's not
wait, hold
lie.
on, so
there you go. That's what I wanted to say.
But if you could,
I'm not taking
you would.
I'm not taking anything away from
You
Ronaldo.
get me? Because it's like, remember, they're grown men in the prime of their careers. Why wouldn't he do it?
Jab.
Why wouldn't he?
Are you honestly telling
people
me,
don't
like,
like
Jabs,
that.
are you honestly...
Why wouldn't he?
No, but
It's an
honestly,
extra bag.
just think about it.
don't
Honestly,
everyone
do you
thinks
really
like
think that Messi couldn't just one day just say, you know what Ronaldo's doing, I'm going to do the same? And he's the biggest footballer
are
in
you
the world.
saying?
He can do
But
anything he
wait,
wants,
listen,
bro.
have you not? Bruv, you're talking like Messi doesn't do adverts. He does.
Of course he does.
he
Yeah,
does
but they're
adverts,
not-
but they're
they're
on
not that
small
scale.
scales.
He does
They're
the
on the
ones-
smallest
yeah, but he
scales to
does
my
the
man
one- he
because
does the ones he
because
wants
that's
to.
because nobody wants to see him. Simple, like that's it.
is
As
why
much
I
as
hate
you will
when-
say what you want to say,
being
it's only
stupid,
men that
man.
want to see him. It's only men, women,
stupid.
kids, children, dogs, cats want to see Ronaldo.
They've been stupid.
And I'm not chatting. It's only men that want to see Ronaldo. And really, how much can you market if only men want to see you?
Alright, you
That's
win.
half of the
Alright,
population already cut.
you're being
Half of the peas in the whole wide world because only men want to
No,
see
you're being
you.
immature.
Who's your market? Men. What do men buy? Men things. Simple.
you're
And I'm
being
not
immature.
capping. Check, bro. You know I'm not lying. Anyway,
No, what you're doing is being
no, it's not.
Being
because
very
what you're
stubborn.
thinking we're taking away from Ronaldo. I'm not taking
taking away from Messi either. Messi's a big brand.
But why are you saying if you could, you would? You're being silly.
Because it's the truth. Look at fucking Memphis Depay.
You're speaking
Look at
about
all
people
these
that
guys.
like that stuff.
Exactly, because it's an extra bag for them.
No. The guy earns the most money in world history of football. What are you talking about,
Bro.
What are you talking?
Enough money
So
ain't
Ronaldo must not be that good.
A lot of money ain't enough
another
money.
job.
A lot of money ain't enough money.
Ronaldo must
Trust
not be
me.
that good if he's got to do
Trust
another
me.
job. That's
Trust
like
me.
man that working 3 jobs, they're not doing the right
man.
thing. When our mums were like cleaning this hotel, working, they're not doing the right thing. Like, what do you mean? You're working 3 jobs to get 1
A
paycheck.
lot of money ain't enough.
And that's
man.
doing 1 job to get 1 paycheck. Who's smarter?
A lot of money ain't enough.
There
money.
you go then. That's what a man that doesn't have money would say.
No, but
Them
he's
man
got more
got
money
money.
than him.
Messi's got bread. Do you know what I mean?
Anyway, I'm done with
This conversation is all subjective. That's the honest
Yeah.
thing.
Nah,
We don't
you
know.
It is subjective, but I just don't like the fact that like where Jabs is.
Yeah, he's
you're
been way too stubborn.
Some
He's been way
aspects
too
you're being
stubborn.
silly. Like I'm agreeing with certain things,
Yeah.
of course, but you're just there's
No,
some
Messi's
aspects.
sick.
He's
Messi
not-
is
he's not
gonna be a
seeing-
big
he's not
brand.
seeing both
He's
sides.
got-
He's
He's
not
got
being
200 mil on his followers and he doesn't even try. 100%. That's sick. But 100 mil is a lot to
Yeah,
to
well,
catch
I'm
up
not
to.
downplaying that at all.
Let me ask you a question, yeah? Forget the branding, forget everything. As a football,
He doesn't know because he doesn't watch football.
Anymore. When I used to watch football.
okay, fine, but you have an understanding of football,
Yeah,
right?
Messi's really
Okay.
good.
Okay, cool. Who, as a natural footballer,
Messi.
thank you. That's what I need to hear.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your clothing brand.
Creative fitness.
Yeah, what's that? Where did that stem from? Where that come from? What's
So
it
I
about?
actually brought you all one as a
Let's
present.
give Fish a round of
Cheers,
applause.
cheers,
man.
cheers. Love for that, love for that, love for that. We appreciate
Show the
the
camera,
gifts
show the
and all
camera,
that, you get
show
me?
the camera.
Yes.
You get me?
I'll let Kev do the branding.
Fitness,
Yeah, do the branding.
I love
Kevin's
that,
the
I love
model.
that,
No,
I
no,
love
Mike's the model.
Yeah,
Mike,
Mike's
show the
the
camera.
branding,
Michael's the model.
What am I doing, bro?
Just show the camera. You're the model, man.
Yeah. Cheers. Done now, you done now.
Done, no, done.
But,
When I'm in the gym, I'll just see on there.
Oh, shame! I see a face mask and everything in there. Yeah, you must.
No way.
Yeah, Fish. you
Oh
know.
my
Love for
days.
that, bro.
Love,
Love for that,
love,
love
love, love.
Jabs will pay you after, yeah.
No, I don't want money. It's a pleasure to be on here, you know what I mean?
Talk
But,
to us about the brand, man.
Creative fitness, I came up with it in December because I used to go gym. I used to always have like these t-shirts where I just sweat. And I feel like I'm just a sweaty prick. And I'm
Turkish, it's Turkish.
yeah, you know what I mean? So Turkish jeans
like me,
naturally
bro.
just sweat. And I was like, surely there's like a brand where we sweat and it soaks it. So obviously Gymshark is the biggest one right now and all of that. But I thought if I could create something where it's nice and comfortable, where we can wear it outside, gym, football, and loads of other places.
yeah.
And for something really simple, nothing that's gonna fucking set the world alight. I thought, let me go to a designer that I know very well. Shout out HA Designs, by the way. He designed my logo. I gave him a few ideas on what I kind of wanted, and he designed the logo for me. And yeah, I just took off from there, and it took me 6 months of research and everything to plan this exact t-shirt, and I trialed it when I got my first what's it called, mock, let's say, and I gave it to someone who goes gym on a regular basis. I was like, try it, do what you need to do, wash it. If it comes out crap, then I know what I'm doing. And he was like, it soaked up the sweat. He's like, I don't feel like I'm drenched. Like, it's soaked up quite well. Obviously, there's only so much. There's going to be some, but it's done quite well.
Better
to soak
than
it up.
a normal.
Yeah, so like a normal gym t-shirt where you I don't know, where you should go to shop for your gym stuff nowadays. Some people go to Primark, some people go to Gymshark. But it's better than the average. Let's go from there. And
bro, it's sick, fam. Tell them it's sick, bro. Don't say it's better than average. It's sick.
The quality is incredible. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, when you touch it, it doesn't feel like your natural H&M design. Like, go for it.
Yeah, already it doesn't feel like it's some. It feels like
decent.
Like like I could just. I feel like aerodynamic. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I'll just
fly through the air.
Yeah, it's like some gym shit. Like if I was to have a superpower.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I wanted to do it all professional, so I got like the inside done. I have all the washing stuff and
Details,
everything. And then because it was during Rona, I thought I should design masks.
Yeah, why not?
And do something that a lot of people don't have, and that's like the adjustable things. So like these.
Oh, big.
So,
I need that.
So it adjusts to your ears, to your face.
Fucking, and it must be just making your hair look like a dickhead and that.
Yeah, exactly. So like I know every mask isn't for everyone, so I thought, can we get a mask where we can just adjust the size?
That's sick. That's a sick idea. Still,
Yeah, that's big.
At the bottom of your face, where some people get itchy because of their beards.
Yeah, maskne, innit? It's called maskne.
And then
it's a thing.
Some people get like rashes and stuff. And I tried this for like a week before even ordering, and my face is comfortable. I can breathe in it. I can stuff like that. And then again, I just wanted to keep it really simple and just have a little logo on it.
Yeah.
But when you put it on your face,
nice
it's nice. It's not going to affect your skin. Like you remember Emery, innit, from when
Yeah. Your cousin.
Yeah, his family. So like he has very sensitive skin. So I used it with him, and it never affected his skin at all, and he's comfortable in it. So to me, it's about comfortability for my clothing brand. Like I'm not here for the money. It's not about that. I'll make a small profit, and I can say that live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's just giving the people what they need rather than being that so-called I'm hunting for your money.
Yeah.
I just want your money. Like give me your money.
This serves a purpose.
Yeah. It's all for the people, and like everything's done professionally. Like I've made sure it's stretchy.
Yeah.
If you do gain weight, and it's stretchy enough for you to turn around and still fit in it, rather than having to go back and buy another one. So business-minded people will call me a prick and dumb, but for me it's something else. It's not just a brand. It's basically what I would wear.
And if you buy it once, you know it's quality. It makes sense. Like, it lasts.
I've had my t-shirts for what month are we in now? August. I've had mine for 4 months, and I've worn it multiple times. I've worn it at a gym multiple times, and it's just the same quality.
Yeah,
like nothing's changed.
No, that's big, and I think like I'm not a businessman. I don't really have a business mind, but I feel like some people when they like on the come up and start up, I feel like where they kind of go wrong is doing something that they think is just going to make them money, rather than doing something they see long term or where the next bit. You know what I'm trying to say? If I'm making, I don't know, a bottle and I'm going, this is the shiniest bottle, whatever. This bottle is going to attract so many people that they're going to buy it. When they do that and they buy it, one day they're going to stop buying it. What do I do now? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So when you've got something like this, it's like, bro, the quality, it lasts. Because you can make something that looks sick. I can keep buying it. But then once I've bought 6 and I've washed all them 6 and they're crap, I don't go there no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like things like that's why I like shops like, you see, like Zara. You know when you're going Zara, it's not the most expensive. It looks good. Or it's subtle, more times subtle, but the quality is calm. You get what I'm trying to say? 100%. When you're getting Primark, you know what you're getting in Primark. You get my couple white tees. I know how long they're going to last. Cool, I'm happy with that. But if I'm going Zara, if I went Zara and bought a t-shirt and I washed it once and it come out, I'll be vexed. I'm like, that's not what I'm used to. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's what I like. Some like things like this that you know are the person's actually, they're taking their time, they've cared about it. Because you could have come, this could have been purple. You could have had bare stickers. You could have gone, this looks sick in the gym. Done one bicep curl and then the armpit's ripped now. Exactly. It's like, what's the point? It looks good but don't last. So I think durability, and when you think about what I like, sometimes it works for other people. Some people don't think like that. But
don't get me wrong, it costs a lot of money to start one of
these. Of course.
I've spent over £1,000 just just getting the t-shirts,
Yeah.
and then adding on the masks and the trials and all of that stuff. Like I had to try out 10 different suppliers to make sure I've got the perfect one, and then ordering one off each. It adds up, you know. Like they charge you beyond the actual price of it. So like one sample would cost you like what, $30-$50.
Yeah.
Even then, you have to ship it.
And then you have to pay for shipment. You have to pay for the transfer fees and all that stuff. So like, when you do it, you have to make sure you take care of what you're actually doing and know what you want. Like I've got plans to do women's wear. I've already got the right supplier for the leggings and the tops and stuff like that. I found it instantly. They actually supply Gymshark. So
Mad.
That's
all it is, isn't
I
it?
know their quality is going to be good, and then it's just adding my own tweaks to it so it doesn't look anything like theirs.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
obviously, if it is, I'm screwed, innit? But yeah, like to me, it's about quality over quantity, and that's why I've only released one color. It's just this color. I didn't want to release white, black, purple, green, yellow, blue, and stuff like that because I care about the quality before anything else. And when you wear this, if you're a gym guy. Or even like my dad's fat. He's gonna if he watches this, fuck.
This is for gym guy. Yeah, my dad's fat.
But yeah, like my dad will wear it, and he feels comfortable in it.
Yeah.
Like, he might have a big belly and all that stuff, but he's comfortable.
Comfortable, that's what that matters, yeah.
And he feels good in it. So for people like who don't go gym, like you can still wear it out and look decent and just be comfortable in your own clothing, you know.
No,
So
100%. That's
It's mad that you were saying that it's like you care more about the quality of the clothes rather than just like it just looking nice and just like quality shit and stuff, because even now a lot of brands, like high-end brands, their quality is just getting worse and worse. Like that's why, and like stuff like Gucci and a lot of Gucci t-shirts, the quality that it is now isn't the same quality it was like 10 years ago, bro. Like the quality it was before was probably like sick.
Because they know, regardless, people
that's
are
what I'm saying.
buying
Now
it.
they know they're at a stage in their brand where it's like, yeah, we're Gucci, we can have the same quality as Primark, and people are still gonna fucking buy them t-shirts regardless.
But do you think it's because like you're into clothes? Maybe I wouldn't know because I'm not into like clothing as much as you.
He ended up waiting. Didn't really like the new girl. Stayed with the old thing. When he come back, the old thing coupled that with somebody else, and he was all there sleeping with her Teddy. Well, come back anyways. Long story short, they were cool now. The original thing, Faye, she didn't know about him telling the other thing sexual attraction. He came back and said everything else. I lips a couple people in the games, but I didn't couple with no one else because it's you that me want. Cool. Then they did something where called movie night. Then they had like obviously list of names of what people would have done wrong in it. So it was like called. It was called something like Teddy. His name's Teddy the Sniper. So they're like, oh, let's watch that. What's it gonna be? Obviously, it's the clip of him. Bro, when I'm saying like the way she spoke to him, you know, I'm watching this and I'm like, I honestly believe if I was on this show, I don't believe hitting a woman.
What did she do?
Bro, she was just going it like, you're a fucking liar, you're a fucking prick. Like on them shows, that doesn't really happen. She was going in like, you're a piece of shit. Like what, Uncle Ted? Everyone's calling you Uncle Ted because you got nice slippers on. You're a dickhead. You're
You got nice what?
nice slippers on because you wear them slippers. And then the worst thing is, man, them will be like, Faye, come and shut your mouth as well. I'll get onto all of you pricks in here. Every man's putting their head
And
down.
she was just going in.
Bro, I need to find all the man them in there. Everyone's sitting there, they're whispering to them. Go on, speak louder. You feel bad, speak louder.
Was she from London?
Bro, I don't know, somewhere a little bit up north, like half an hour. She was sticking on everyone, and I'm watching. I'm thinking, like at first it was funny, but the stick up. He was like, "Let's speak louder. Shut your mouth."
But then you remember, I feel like them men have chopped. I feel like they chop. Like I feel like they have sex in the room.
Some people
So
do.
imagine if you slept with someone and you see them lips and so on the next day, you're gonna be
No, but
fuming.
he didn't see him lips. She didn't see him lips.
Oh,
she was angry because he said to another girl that he's sexually attracted to her.
Even if he has
That's
chopped,
a bit-
they don't give
Even
you
if
the
he has
right.
Yeah,
chopped,
you shouldn't talk to anyone like that anyway,
basically-
especially on TV as well,
Yeah,
bro.
but my main argument is a guy got thrown off Love Island last season for play fighting because they thought it was real. They thought it was real, realized it was wrong, but they threw him off. And now he's off. They was like, it's too late. You've been outside. We can't bring you back.
Yeah.
But the way she abused someone, and obviously I don't like bringing everything to race. It's not even race. If it was a man that was moving like that, they'll tell you you're too aggressive.
Yeah.
Get off. But a woman, a blonde-haired woman, is cool. If it was a black woman, a woman of color, they would have told you.
100%.
And when I saw that, I was like, I didn't like that. Like, there's still a chance to remove her because bare people complain to Ofcom. Ofcom's like the head of. She's still in the show, and I'm like, I don't like that. Secondly, when the thing that made it worse, I didn't watch it. I got told today that she apologized to Donnie, and Donnie's like, cool, I'll take it back.
Yeah, they've made her do that.
You a slave, nigga?
Yeah. They've made her do that.
This nigga a slave?
He didn't even say nothing like,
Brother.
don't talk to me or nothing like that.
Brother, he took her back.
Straight away.
He took her back.
Wow.
I think that
It's probably the producers though, man.
Yeah, they probably said you
man.
gotta just do it.
Please, guys, I know you're upset. Please, guys,
But you
man.
know the
It
funny-
makes good TV,
Yeah,
man. This is Love Island. We're in love.
No, I get that, but you know what's mad about Love Island is, yeah. Obviously, most people when they come after you make bread anyway. Like you make bread, but some people actually go on Love Island, come off, and make nothing.
Yeah,
They've lost
true.
their job. So what if you're that guy
Yeah.
that comes off?
Apparently, there was that woman. What's her name? She was like Miss England or something like that, and she went on Love Island. She chopped. They just removed the name. They said you can't call yourself
See?
Miss England anymore.
You see, you tarnish
Yeah,
yourself.
I heard- yeah,
like the
that was- I
school
think that was
teachers
on the
and that
last
on
one.
there, you can't be a school teacher if you go on Love
know
Island.
how.
You work in a secondary school, brother.
You're done. You're done. Aaron.
And do what?
But they're all influencers though. Like, oh yeah,
No,
that
they're
what's his
not-
name?
they're not all
Toby.
influencers,
Not
though.
all
He
of-
plays
all of
for
them
a YouTube football team. So
Hashtag.
So
What's the hashtag in that?
would you see? Obviously, the YouTube team, football team is going off right
yeah.
now.
Right.
Would you? I don't know to say which one would you rather do. Obviously, because you do the real life football. Not that YouTube football is not real life, but it's like a different league. Do you have any problem against it, or do you enjoy both? Would you rather do both? Which one would you rather be like more famous in?
As in football or YouTube football?
Yeah, like real football or YouTube football. Because it is going up. It's going off now.
Football's football to me. Like I didn't join UTR because
So
of the name.
they're
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a YouTube
So,
football team.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
so
under the
I
radar.
didn't even know.
So under the radar is a YouTube football team as well. Obviously Manny and Martha do that. But I didn't join them because they're a YouTube side. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been watching Manny and his brother for years. But I didn't join them because they're a YouTube side. I joined them because I saw, like, it gave me Welling vibes. Like, the vibes.
Environment, yeah. It's
The
lit.
environment, it was all positive vibes. Everyone wants the best for each other. Everyone supports each other. And they just want to win a game in football. And there's just cameras around. That's it.
Just a normal football, just with cameras.
Yeah, so for me, like, I was able to turn around and work with different players, build my contacts a little bit more. And this is me talking from a selfish point of view. So, like, the players I met there, which are high standard players, some of them playing Ryman, some of them play Step 5. And it gives
What
me
is
the
step 5, by the way? So you've been staying step 6, step
So-
5. I've been nodding, but I don't know.
So,
I
like,
don't know what it is.
there's steps in football, from, like, Premier League to the bottom of the bottom. And they have him
League,
as
Sunday
steps. It's like a ladder.
Yeah.
So, like, there's step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I think it ends there at the moment. The FA have changed
Okay.
it. So obviously step 1's the highest and step 7 is the lowest, and then there's step 6, which is semi-pro, borderline semi-pro, and then there's step 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever it is. So yeah, like, I've been able to upgrade my contacts within football, and so when I
Get higher steps. and-
exactly yeah. So like when I start learning about new players and new personalities, when it comes to me management now, when I'm meeting newer players, for example, so at the level I'm at now, I know how to now manage them. But in football terms and how I'm helping them, it's bringing my knowledge to them. Something they didn't have last season, and they didn't have that person who's very tactically aware. Obviously, players are very tactically aware. Don't get me wrong; like, they've got very knowledgeable players, but it's difficult for a player to play and then be tactically aware at the same time. Like, I think you can agree with that. Like, when you're playing, you're focused on your position and people around you.
It's hard to.
It's not easy to see things from goalkeeper to striker when you're playing yourself. So for me, it was can I improve them? Can they help me? As in, can they give me the stage to do what I do?
As in the YouTube team.
No, not even a YouTube. Not even a YouTube. I'm talking about football terms.
Okay, cool.
The YouTube aspect of it is a bonus. It's not what I was looking for. It's just more of a bonus for me. It's like I'm like a player basically, but I'm in a manager world. Like, every minute I do, the better I get. So if I can do Saturday, Sundays, that means I'm getting an extra 90 minutes every single week.
I hear you.
Under my management belt, basically. So it was more of, can I improve them? Otherwise, what's the point of me wasting their time? Do I have that right to speak when I do want to speak and give certain information? And what's the goal? Ideally, and that's for me to win titles, obviously, and improve myself. Can I help them? Yeah, done it this season, and I think a lot of people can see it with the way they played, especially when we played the Dons. gave them a good game, took them to penalties. They won at the end, but penalties are 50-50.
Yeah.
So, and what's in it for me? Can I improve? Yeah, of course I can, because it's another set of minutes.
Quick question, obviously, because you are a YouTube team, so obviously you want to build your team to get better on the pitch, but obviously at the same time you do want to build your YouTube brand and at the same time as well. So if now you're a manager for a team, when you're picking your players of who you want for the team, do you kind of base that on the following they have as a person, or is it always just based on just abilities? Because if you now have to pick 2 players and say, oh, this guy's all right, but he's got a mad following, which could help us on the YouTube side, or I've got a guy he's a baller, but he ain't really got a following. How do you go about picking that?
I don't choose the side or anything.
Oh,
so I'm just a coach.
Okay, cool.
So the manager does that. That's Martha.
Cool.
He would do all of them side of things.
Cool.
And he's the chairman who is the YouTube side of things. So for me, I literally went in there as a coach to teach, to help, and guide. Yeah. That's it. So if I can do my side of things, then I know they will help me out in the side of things of make sure people listen and make sure people do this. And it's difficult going into a new environment. Like when I came to Welling, for example, I knew someone, one of the players wanted to punch me in my face because of the amount of fitness I was doing. Like he used to ask Flips, should I just punch him?
Was he unfit though? Like, was he really unfit?
Because he was unfit.
Shit as well.
I'm not commenting on that side of things, but
Allegedly.
Kevin
said no. Facts.
But for me, it's about football.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, when there's cameras around you, it's a bit nerve-wracking at first, but you learn to get used to the cameras and you know it's not just always on you.
Say if you was a manager though, like who would you pick? Would you rather pick the guy that is gonna got 1,000 YouTube subscribers already doing his thing, or the guy that's actually really good but he's like nobody? Like, you get me?
What's the platform for?
For YouTube.
Yeah, but what is the point of YouTube football then? So are we building a brand based off names, or are we building a brand because we want to play entertaining football? So I think it depends on everyone's platform. Like, like for example, I know most Sunday League YouTube teams now do it because they want to play entertaining football, not because they want to have players with millions of followers in their name. Like UTR, we had UTR trials. None of them are famous. It's just guys who want to play for the club, and I think it all depends on the platform and what the platform wants. So like it's like me saying, why did you lot choose me to come here? Because I have the connection with Kev, but I don't have many followers. I have 800 followers on Insta. It's barely nothing compared to today's society where people are having thousands, millions, and hundreds, and all that. So I think it just depends on your platform, what you want to do,
what you want to get out of it.
Yeah, of course.
Where do you lot think YouTube football can go? Like, how far do you think it can go?
It can go very far.
I can go very far, man.
As in like what? Because I don't.
I think it will go far. I think they will start, as we've seen, Big G's the flipping Sky Sports keeper. I think it will breed a lot of. Like influencers. But them as teams, I don't think the teams are gonna go far. But you're gonna see big personalities come that they started there and then do TV shows and BBC and whatnot.
I think it depends where you want to take it. Like hashtag have took it to Saturdays, for example. Yeah. And Spencer, honest to God, one of the smartest chairmen I've ever met in my life. I haven't even met the geezer, but just seeing what he does, he's so smart. Like, he's got hashtag YouTube channel, hashtag Twitch, hashtag this, hashtag that. He was sponsored by a Football Manager. Like, that's not a joke. Like, the building and the branding he has, and he makes money from the YouTube side of things for his club. Think of it in maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years time. When the next generation of kids will now start following them because of YouTube side, and you can easily watch them.
They're not even going to watch real football. They might just literally watch YouTube football.
No, it's true.
Yeah, you don't know.
Because it's choice. They're sport for choice. You can.
And hashtag made it to the Ryman League this year. Like,
wow.
Good level. Yeah. They're in the Ryman League. And
they're still doing their YouTube as they're on the Ryman League. That's crazy.
If you edit things, but look at the amount of player base they have.
But I heard hashtag doesn't get paid.
What do you mean they don't get paid?
That's what they said about the guy in Love Island, because he was like, I'm a footballer, and everyone's like, but you play for a YouTube team, you're not a footballer, bro.
Yeah, but whether they pay players or not, it's entirely up to them, because at the end of the day, they're giving people a platform. So like, if hypothetically, if I joined hashtag as a player, I know I'm gonna get two things. Even if I don't get paid, I know I'm gonna get a following base, and then I know I'm gonna get opportunities elsewhere within the club because they're a brand.
Yeah,
it's like going back to our thing with Ronaldo. Like they're a brand, and they will offer the players that are loyal and stuff like that more opportunities in a different world. Why do you think Toby's like?
Love Island, yeah. If he wasn't on hashtag, you probably wouldn't have been on Love Island.
Would he got onto Love Island if he wasn't on hashtag?
It's definitely a big platform. I see with Essie Dons, obviously, Flips is a good friend of ours.
I love Flips. By the way, Flips is like my older brother.
Oh, okay.
Like, ever since I joined men's football, it's because of Flips. I didn't join men's football because of my own back. I joined men's football because I was a fan of Flips' bullshit. Chatting bullshit on the side.
Shout out Flips though, man. That's the Bolski still.
Yeah, like, I was just a fan of him because he used to chat so much shit on the side.
And say he's a coach.
And then on Twitter, he tweeted he's looking for a coach, and I DM'd him. And that's how it started. And
swear down, like that. And that's how you started. Mad. That's crazy, you know.
DM'd him and I was
that is bad. I didn't know that.
I was like, I just want. He was like, yeah, come down, and done one session. He was like, yeah, you're sick. And then it all built from there, and then that's how I got into men's football. And obviously, I've grown. When we left and he didn't want to do it anymore, I went on to like different clubs and learned off different people, and that's why I am where I am now, really. Jeez. But thanks to Flips, I started men's football.
It was his birthday the other day. We went to Birmingham. Oh, it was so annoying at one point. Because obviously Flips is on the YouTube and that the YouTube is going off. Essie, literally drunk guys just coming up to us. Don Strapsy! They're drunk. They're like, Don Strapsy! They're drunk in it. They're just drunk in it. They forgot they know his name, but they're like,
they couldn't think,
Don Strapsy!
No, it's actually mad that
it was so funny.
It's crazy because obviously like where we don't see Flips all the time, obviously he's south and obviously we're east and that. It's mad because obviously I knew from like I didn't watch. Even now, I don't watch the Essie Dons thing like religiously. I watch it here and then, whatever. Also, I show support. But when I went to go link Flips one time to watch a game, I think it was a Welling game as well, and was on the sideline, and then some little kid and his dad was walking past, and I'm just there. We're just watching the game. They're walking past, walking their dog and that, and then I heard the boy go to his dad. Oh, Dad, that's Flips from YouTube and that, and he said, who's that? And he's like, Flips. And I was thinking, nah, like, I was like, right. And the guy turned around, he's like, go say hello to him then. And he can't, he's like, oh, yeah, Flips, oh, you alright? And he's like, oh, I was going and you alright? And like, said hello to him, the guy's dad as well. I was thinking, right, that's enough of a took it. I was thinking, that's crazy. I knew this YouTube thing was mad, but like, and even one time we went, I think it was when we went to Birms a couple years ago.
Bro, when we went Birmingham again.
Oh, yeah. It was in the mall. Do you remember it was in the mall? Some kids came up to him. And they're like, yeah, Flips from SC Dons, can we get a picture? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like,
grown men, boys, even in the club, literally, where our table was, our table's there, and then they're all just standing there. They're all just like, we want girls to come, bro. And they're all just standing there. There's just men just standing there, just trying to get pictures with Flips. And I was just like, oh.
Did they take pictures of him in the club?
Of course they did. They loved it, fam. Flips, it was their meet and greets, fam. He loved it, fam. He gave it. You have to give it back to them, innit? They fuck with you.
No, you have to. That's mad, though, man. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, it's proper sick. Like, it's a proud moment and that.
The internet is a weird.
It's powerful. It's powerful.
Yeah, if you use it to your advantage, you can make a lot of money on it, man.
100%.
A lot of money. You can make whatever you want from it, really. It's a whole new world if you learn how to play. And you know what? I feel like our age, we understand the difference between the internet being not real and real. So for us, we definitely, obviously the young people, they make a lot more money, but us, we kind of manipulate it because we understand life before the internet. And we understand that, that shit is not real. So sometimes we can play to our advantage. E-commerce. When you think about all these managers, like all these artists, like RD's manager is MC Versatile from back in the day. You get me?
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, so they might not understand how to pattern the thing, and he's Dino's manager too. So it's like they understand the internet. So I feel like we can understand. We get the internet and we use it to like we got. You get me? Clothing line coming out. You get me?
That's mad though.
What do you lot? There was like a whole big thing on Twitter. About, you see, it was a GRM gala the other day, and a lot of people were just like, and I don't understand. This is like UK people sometimes get on my nerves because they always do this, like, oh, that GRM gala, why are they trying to be like America,
like
trying to be like Rock Nation branch, and it's like, it's not. Why can't UK celebrate what we live here, bro?
Yeah.
We actually live here. These are our artists who are doing sick. Why can't they have a celebration? Are you jealous that you're not there? Like, it must be jealous.
Whoever was saying that was definitely because I tweeted something. I said something like, "Oh, you man, suck my dick, man." because everyone was there like, oh, look at me, Gio. I was like, why am I not there for? I was hating. I'm not gonna lie. I was hating.
Yeah, but why would you be there?
Because I've got both. There was bare people there. They ain't got more streams than me this year. Bare man there. Bare man there whose stats they haven't made as much noise as me. They're not popping like me. I'm popping. Don't get twisted. And they're there. Why wouldn't I be jealous? Of course I'm gonna be jealous.
But Jabs, let me say something quickly before you go. You know what? It's not even about stream.
It's a friend them thing.
Thank you, because it's not about the streams and stuff, because they don't know you. But these man are people who might not be getting as much streams as you, but they're rubbing shoulders with the right people. They're around Posty, they're around Tion Wayne, and they're around and these men know them, so they're like, yo, I know my man. Oh yeah, you know him as well. Oh yeah, say no more. Fuck it, you all come true. Yeah. They don't know Jabs. Not on the boards. They don't know Jabs. You're not rubbing shoulders with these man. You get it? So you're just doing your thing. When your time will come, you'll come. But obviously, right now, you're not rubbing shoulders with these people. So to them, they're thinking, I don't know you, so I might invite you.
Why would I invite you?
And also, you need to remember. You know what you need to remember is, see those streams and numbers you're doing as well. There are not. I'm not saying there's bears, but there are also underground artists that are doing the same thing, thinking the same thing. Like, bro, think about how many like neo soul singers, they smash it, fam. But no one know, like, people know them, but people don't know. They're not on the TV. They're not on the radio. Like, sometimes you get in certain places because you've met someone and they're like, you've been doing this whole time? All right, let me put you on the radio, let me put you on the TV. Like, it's mad. Like, that always saying of who you know, not what you know. It's always a thing, because there's so, like I said it last week, there's so many people that you might, obviously people might like, but if you think about rap as in rap, they're not good at it.
Yeah,
but are they good at talking crap and meeting people? And and did they probably get lucky?
That's business.
Yeah, of course.
And it's business. That's what they showed. They showed them that's business. Like leveraging, like, yo, I got this and that. Put me on here. And that's how them men are rubbing shoulders. And I feel like that event was sick. Like, it's wonderful for people to network. So much money was made that day because people was in the room, because they'll be like, yeah, I've met you now, put a name to a face, connection's been made. I think it's sick, and Jay-Z showed us the way, and I don't see why we should do it more. We should have more of them.
We should celebrate this. Like,
we should have more of them.
10-15 years ago, there's certain man that you couldn't get them in the same room. Like, you couldn't get them in the same room. And the annoying thing is, like, there's still, obviously people have had previous beef, but there's still certain man
that can't be.
You can't go there. Imagine you're getting a message saying, "Yo, I can't lie. This year is my man's turn. Next year it's your turn, but this year is my man's turn."
Like, some bullshit, man.
It is, but at the same time,
beefing.
No, but beef is childish, man. With Jerem, you can't even blame them because of the time when they had.
I'm not blaming him.
Yeah, but obviously from when they've tried to do the whole. Obviously, I know my man and their man are not cool like that, but. Yeah. And then what's happened? Backfired. So therefore, you know what? We're not taking a chance. Fuck it. You men are not cool. I'm never risking it. I've got to pick and choose. Yeah.
And then obviously, more time, the one that does their own thing is gonna get picked. Like, you know what I'm talking about? And he does his own thing more time. So he's on his one. So they're gonna pick him over a man that's gonna come with his man. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad, but boy. Again, people forget that what you've done in the past can always come back and bite you. I'm not saying it's the end of nothing. It's not the end of nothing, because you're still going to do amazing things. But yeah, it's just like, because of that, like how many other years
beef
ago.
Beef is done, man. Beef is so done.
It's good when you see, like, even when you see these men all rubbing shoulders and stuff, and you're thinking, like you're seeing them taking pictures, and you're thinking like, this will be sick. It's sick because now you're thinking like, these men might even go make songs together.
Make some money imagine together.
A song with my man, and now they've rubbed yours there, and you're thinking, right, it's probably sick. Because before that, like you said, these men all they needed is just to see each other in person. They've been following each other and saying, oh yeah, I rate your thing, it's cold. But now we've linked up and I've seen you here. Send me your number, manager will sort out, we'll sort something out, and Yon's there sick.
It's just natural. When you meet someone, you're more likely to do something with them, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you not think it is, like, not as easy as, yo, Jabs, do you want to make a tune? Let's make a tune. Fuck it.
It's business involved. It's who's getting what splits.
There's too much ego.
I was going to say that as well. Ego, 100%, bro.
Why are you getting 50%?
No.
I want 50%. No, I'm bigger than you.
No, but not even that, though. Because it's like, me and you don't know each other. I've never met you before. I rate your thing, you rate my thing. But now if I call you, it's going to be like I'm trying to beg you for.
But that's not your job. That's the manager's job.
I hear you, but sometimes, even that, though, my manager shouting him, for some man is like, you know what? No, let's not shout him, because it's going to seem like we're trying to...
Let me just cut you quickly. You say that, but then... Back in the day, you might get Blade Brown making a tune with Gets. You might get, I don't know, Wiley making a tune with, I don't know, Ed Sheeran before. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, 100%.
Like, that used to happen, but it's like...
It still used to be a manager thing. Don't get it twisted. It was a manager thing. We just didn't know.
It's true. It's true, and that's the thing. But half of the time, you don't even know if it's a
Yeah,
manager
we
thing
don't-
or
we
if
don't
it's
know.
an artist to artist thing.
Could be a label thing. We don't know.
Yeah.
We assume that because they're doing the gram, these men were signed and all these things. These men are getting different paper.
It's just too much politics.
Yes. Some of the best songs that I've heard that are never gonna come out because the artists couldn't agree on the splits. I've heard some hits from this person and that person, like, oh my god, and they're like, oh, but he wants 30%, but he wants 40%. So they're never coming out the business. Because remember, this is music business. It's entertainment business. If the business is not right, I don't want any part of it.
See, but I just think it's mad because, like, why wait until the song is done to then discuss the?
Because it's a product. The song is the product.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But obviously, like, I've shouted you to jump on my song. It's my song. Like, I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're.
know.
I'm the.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my song, so I'm gonna give you 30%. Just
But
take
then
30%.
I'm not happy
and
with I'm not happy with the hook because I made the hook and now the hook is the main song and I'm only getting 30% when I know everyone's only gonna sing the hook. I want 50.
What? Nah, that's a boy thing. You
But
can't
no one's
come
gonna.
and-
But
I
it's the
hear
truth.
you,
Why
I
is it a
hear
boy
you,
thing? You
but-
can't. You get me? You can't tell them it's a boy thing. Everyone's entitled.
And the thing is, like, it's my song. Like, I feel like it's my song.
Because if it's like signing,
Yeah.
obviously it's a football kind
Yeah.
of topic today. If I'm signing a contract beforehand, yeah, and like in my contract it says, oh, like as a striker, I'm not the main striker, but 10 goals a season
Yeah.
is not bad. But I score 15, but I've got a 4-year contract. I can't come at the end of the season and say, I scored 15 goals. Yo,
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
bread
yeah,
now.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I scored.
yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, it's
If
mad.
you've agreed to something before, like, I hear what you're saying, but
I've got a question. Sorry, I was thinking about it this week and just thinking about it. And I